Hello, how's everybody doing? I'm doing great. Everybody's doing great. We have no problems here. Ignore the captions. Welcome back to The Rookies, a cyberpunk Mass Effect hack with this lovely crew. Before we introduce everybody, let me go through some quick announcements that we're doing tonight. Let's see. Starting out with, we have Beacon Farlight. I'll eventually get it right. Uh, Arc 3 premieres Wednesday, September 4th. So come back for that. Then we also have, finally, Last Caravan, Thursday, September 5th, as far as I understand. Where basically we're running for our lives out to California like everyone else is, apparently. Unless you're a Republican, then you're leaving Cali, which fools! And then Friday, come back here for Omega, the rookie finale, September 6th. But trust me, this will not be the last time you see this crew. So, with those out of the way, as I'm trying to get my head back together, let's start with the introducing of our crew, starting with Abby. Who you playing? Where they find you?
Oh my goodness, little old me. Well, yate, I'm Abby. I'll be playing our lovely Volus 10 on her planet. Burra Thordink, our medtech. And if you want to see more of me, check me out at Enough of Abby. I got some projects to talk about at the end of this. Let's go to the other amazing people.
Yes, yes. Moss, tell the people who you playing and where they can find you.
Hi. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I'm Moss. I'm playing Riot, the goth punk Korean adept rocker boy with questionable cybernetics that is a little bit messy.
A little bit messy?
You can you can find me at XMOSSTARX. Sometimes there's dots around the moss, sometimes there's underscores, but I don't go on Twitter that much. I'm not calling it the other thing.
I mean, it's dumb, and I'm glad it's on fire. Nikki, tell the people who you playing and where they can find you.
I'm Nikki. I'm known as Coyote Witch all over the internets. I will be playing the Turian troublemaker Nyla Vantix, the disaster lesbian and flirtatious failure? Failure at flirtations? I don't know.
Task failed successfully.
Yes, it was a success. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna find out what sorts of problems she can cause for everyone. Nice.
And though you cannot see them, then tell the people who you playing, where they find you.
In character.
My brother, you know what I'm doing. There on our old stuff on Big Asphalt. There are episodes of me driving my truck while streaming. I suggest you don't do that. I had to move to parking places, so I feel you on this, Finn. You got this. So, you guys, we'll start. Well, let's fall back a little bit. The day after, right? To catch everyone up, our crew here was sent on a mission to ruin.
We might be muted.
Yeah, it looks like we might not actually be having any.
Actually, hold on, yeah.
They can't hear Finn.
Not actually be having any. Okay. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you're not coming through on the stream.
That's weird. Rich just walked away. Okay. Yeah,
Finn
Rich
is here.
just walked away. Finn is here!
You can find him at
Fettuccine.
Thank you. Find him at Fettuccine on all the social medias. He's a wonderful player. He will be here shortly, though, as soon as my tech guy gets back. Rich! Anyway.
Casey,
Wow.
Casey, what character is Fen playing? What's his
Yeah.
name?
Well, see, why are we doing this to me?
What's his name? Please
Yeah, but-
enunciate
Yeah,
the name
what's his
loudly.
name?
Kaveen.
You got Kavan.
Come on, let's fucking go!
Episode of Nico. Let's go.
Y'all, it's been a struggle. I'm still gonna get it wrong. Just I keep saying Nyreen. It's not Nyreen. Nyreen ain't here no more.
Oh, she dead.
That
That's such a very different name.
look. I am many things, and many things go on in this head. Names sometimes leave me. Anyway, as we flounder, this is going great. We will start off with a little bit of like what happened last episode. Our crew here was tasked by one G.E. McCutcheon to help find evidence to bring down Riot's rival and overall fascist bitch. I keep wanting to say Taylor Swift. It's not that because I don't have power. We have no money. Don't sue us, please and thank you. Serenity, yes, Serenity. God.
Yep.
You got it right.
Yes, I look. It's coming back. It's coming to me, guys.
Okay, but what's her boyfriend's name?
Darian.
You got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hey,
First try.
First try. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're firing on all cylinders, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
We'll see if we can keep this ride going. Anyway, y'all were asked by them to find some evidence because they believe that they were also smuggling for red sand, weapon sales, and everything under the sun, while also being going on their pop star whatever tour. That's the word, touring. And they wasn't supposed to come back to Rannoch because this is clearly Riot's territory, but they said fuck it, money, and Riot didn't like that. And everybody knew that Riot didn't like that, and McCutcheon definitely knew that Riot didn't like that, and decided to leverage that to try to get some information and some dirt on these people, which was a rounding success. Y'all did an excellent job. Y'all were able to find weapons, red sand production, and even more importantly, you were able to get a recording of her basically admitting to all of this, and was able to stream it live on the extranet, which all but certainly locked them up for a while. But you know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished. Because they were tied to a very powerful organization, potentially, called Equilibrium. And that's what we'll pick up tonight. Way, way far away, somewhere in between the stars, there is a battle fleet, pirate fleet, sitting. And they're wondering where their weapons are and where their daily shipment of red sand is, and it hasn't shown up. So an individual was tasked to go find out. And he's on this phone call. Now, what does this individual look like on Rannoch? Calling his boss. This individual on the hollow screen is roughly 6 foot tall, maybe a little bit taller, long purple dreadlocks and with some really nice shades. I cannot remember if he had Morpheus shades or Gurulaga shades, but I know they were.
No, they were the slutty little half moons. They
Were they?
yellow.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I could not remember which one it was. He is got fangs, African American, long purple jacket, gold on every fingers. Some people call him a virus, but he goes by the nickname Anthrax. I'm just ripping off of Osmosis Joan at this point.
I was catching that at the end.
Yeah, he's a really cool villain. He was a really cool villain.
He's kicking my legs like the Anthrax. Do you like Wallace girls?
he's just like, there's a long drag. He's like, boss, they got busted. I've already talked to him. Had to take care of them. They probably won't be a problem no more. They're not going to speak. But we did lose the weapons. On the other side of this call is a very large human well-built African American male. And he's like, well, who busted them? And he's like, well, boss, it looks like Queen of the Dam is doing this. He's like, nah, I got them tied up. He's like, it looks like there's a new crew. There's a silence and then crashing noises as people are ducking on the other end of this phone call in space from this guy basically doing a sarin freak out. And he's like, I have enough problems with my old squadron still messing with me. I do not need an upstart crew now messing with me. Find them and eliminate them. He's like, takes a long drag off of his cigarette, and he's like, say less, and terminates the call. The gentleman circles back. He's in a warehouse off of the docks, probably, ironically, about 6 warehouses down from where you're at. And he looks at his crew, and he's like, he's like, well, you heard the boss? Looks like 2 pop stars are going to go down this week. And we cut
Frank
back.
goes down every week.
Starting off great this time.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start keeping a tracker of villain points for every innuendo that I get. I just villain points every time.
Power, bitch, let's go!
Hero points are our thing. If y'all look at the bottom of our chat, we do have these things. Thank you, who called hero points to help our players have an edge. But now I am co-opting villain points for every innuendo that I get tonight and going forward, because I know that this is a vibe.
We're all screwed.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got 10,000 points.
we should see if chat can hear Fen now, because Rich said the settings were good. Did y'all hear that in chat? Nothing. Silence.
Say something else, Finn.
No.
There's nope. Still can't hear.
Nope. Okay. All right.
Thank you all for joining in on this lovely High Shelf Collective stream. I am theoretically streaming. Again, nobody can hear me, so it's pointless. But yeah. All right, I'll shut up now. Go ahead, doing.
Y'all just missed a wonderful introduction by Fen, and I'm so sorry that you've missed it.
Where is you know what? Hold on. Pause. Wait a minute.
Okay, wait. Rich said that he thinks he got it.
Finn, try something else for me, buddy.
Hey, it's me, once again, trying to say something, trying to speak some words, spit some lines, maybe occasionally give a description about what the hell I'm doing here. We're just riffing. We're riffing.
He's back. He's live.
We're live. Awesome. Let's keep going with our thing.
We're good.
I love that we're on delay because it's just like I get it twice. All right. Now that everybody is here, we cut back after all of that, right? It has been, like I said, been about a week. I would say those who had dates were able to go on dates. Those who had shows played their shows. It's busier than usual today. About mid-afternoon, dreary, rainy. Coastal storms are coming in. But you notice anybody who's out and about. See, I'm gonna do it already, Nikki. I almost said Nyreen. Not Nyreen.
Not Nyreen. The first 2
Nyla.
letters. Yeah, I was gonna say first 2 letters are right. You're close.
Damn it. Nyla, you being you, and just being in the middle of everything, you notice that the activity level is actually fairly high. The Queen has got a lot of her main crews out running around. There seems to be a lot of hubbub. If you want to roll me perception,
Sure.
you are a solo soldier. You can also
Listen.
you can also use
Hey!
your.
Oh, not bad.
I should have opened up the launcher. What you rolled?
17.
Oh, 17, no problem. With the 17, you're listening into all these conversations, and there seems to be like a lot of major incursions from Equilibrium hitting a lot of the Queen of the Dam's holdings on the planet in several different places. And this seems like to be basically a retaliation of losing material that you guys have caused. Also, anyone who's been on the news knows that Darian and Serena were found dead 24 hours after they were arrested.
Oh
Poison.
boy.
Don't do that.
Oh no!
I'm irritated.
So sad.
So the planet is pretty much on lockdown because say what you want, she was a huge pop star. And to die on the watch of the Rannoch Defense Force and the Korean military is not a good look, especially since there's also a major supposed to be signing of normalizations between the Turians and Koreans because of the marriage that happened between Tally and Garrus. There was supposed to be a normalization and like train up, and now the pundits are like, was this a good idea to shake up everything? You know how this discourse comes with these kinds of things. They're like, come back at 11 for more breakdowns of the death of the major pop star in Boy Toy.
A major boy toy.
That the headline?
That's my headline. Yeah, that's my headline.
All right, cool. Perfect headline.
I believe it. I believe it.
What's that one's from? EMZ, extraterrestrial TMZ. So EMZ. Yep. And my computer's about to die because I forgot to plug it up because we run efficiently here.
We are doing great, y'all. We are professionals.
Good thing I don't get paid for this. Good thing I have an actual day job. This could be bad. So, yeah, the world is chaos. A lot of people first blamed Riot. Riot, actually, I need you to get ahead of this because a lot of Serena's people are flooding your fan sites and saying that you're the reason why she's dead and you were just jealous. And they are looking for a statement from you. And your fans are doing their best, but they really need their so I need a charismatic impact roll from you.
I'm glad I don't have to figure out a PR response because that is not in my wheelhouse.
Thoughts and prayers.
Nyla will write it for you.
Books are so sensitive.
Where's the button?
Nyla. Oh no!
That is a 6.
Oh.
Would you like? I implore you because you just got a whole bunch of hero points. Would you like to spend your hero point? Okay.
Obviously.
So go ahead, roll your charismatic one more time.
Also, don't know if that's ranked out properly.
I'm throwing another one in there just in case.
Hey, you know what? An 8. Yeah, you just rolled a 2. You just rolled a 2. That's rough.
Moss, I just threw another hero point in there for you. Just do it again.
Not one reroll at a time.
Yeah.
One at a time. But I will say, with an 8, you don't lose any fans, but them seeing you basically saying, "Hey, wasn't me," and giving like we'll just say you had a show that night at the end of your raid, so it's like couldn't it have been me? I was doing this. And that's enough for people to kind of like not have a pitchfork mob come after you. You're not losing followers. You're not gaining followers, but falls underneath the all publicity is good publicity type thing. And so like it's status quo right now for you. But the heat, don't be shocked when you go out in public if people will be like, fuck you. You know. But those are
Never am.
So the world is in chaos right now. Nyla,
All right. Yeah.
you see your Krogan buddy. We got to give him a name.
Yeah, we do. He's my buddy.
You want to call him, because I'm looking at my Love's Truck Stop Cup, we just call him Loves?
Yeah, Loves.
Well, Loves, he's sitting there and he's like, "What I got?" Because you're starting to figure out, like, oh, not only is he your buddy, he's actually in charge of like the whole like intel section.
I had no
That's why
idea who he was until like this morning when I finally was like, "Hey, what's that guy's name?" Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's like one of the guys are like, Loves, big guy,
yeah, okay.
my commanding officer.
Yeah, I always wondered what his name was. He's cool.
He always tells you to move your stuff.
Yeah, but Snuffles likes him.
Snuffle likes everybody, but I get it. Dogs are Varen. Dogs? Varen? Yeah, they like dogs.
They're the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
This picture is the same. There is no
difference. And but the dude's like, yeah. And he's like, he's walking over to you. He's like, hey, look, boss lady is, get your crew together. I'm gonna brief you on a mission. I just got a distress signal that shouldn't be coming in, but the codes check out. But I'm stretched super thin right now. You guys kicked a hornet's nest, so I'm gonna need y'all to get your people. I need you to get your people. Meet me in the room. I'll let you know what's up. All right.
Nyla turns around and looks behind her. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I totally am in charge of my crew. I'm definitely the leader. Yeah, I'll go get them.
I never said that, but you're the closest thing.
I am absolutely the captain of this ship. I got you. I got you.
I created a monster. How'd your day go?
Good. I tripped a couple people.
You trip people on your date.
Oh, my date. Yeah, no, we tripped a couple people. We went to the Varen dog park area with our Varen, and it was a lot of fun. She said some like, I don't know. Her name is Julia. She's really pretty. She asked if I wanted to come back to her place, but I kind of just, I don't know. I don't know.
What? Did you free? Did you not go back?
I told her we should come back to the dog park.
Sweet summer child.
Yeah, you were supposed to. Never.
I didn't know what to do. Riot wasn't in my ear to tell me what I wanted.
Riot can't be in your ear 24/7 to tell you what you need.
But I don't know. I told Julia that I've learned I was an exhibitionist, and she was really into that. She was super excited. And I was like, cool, that's why we're at the dog park, because now we're surrounded by people. And she was like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, where? We're at the dog park. And I don't know. I was having fun.
You know what? Where's my D20 at? Hold on. No, I need physical dice on this roll. There it is. Come on. Give me the number I want. You get a text message. You got a text message. And it's from Julia. And it says that, my dear, we need to have a conversation. It's a good conversation, and I'm willing to explore things with you, but I think you need to know what you're trying to explore.
What does this mean? Loves, what does this mean?
I believe that means that she's still into you,
Oh,
which is good. But some of the things that you just said, I don't think you truly understand what you said.
what did I not understand?
Okay, walk with me. Walk with me. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. Because he's not going to go with you.
Okay.
He's like, and he explains what an exhibitionist is to you. He's like fully like gets down, explains all the way down. Like you get off on seeing people seeing you perform the act in public, all of that type. Kind of thing. Yeah, that's what that meant. As we get to Riot, Riot's room, and you just hear a police style knock because Loves is like, "What the fuck, Riot? Wake up!"
What time is it?
Mid-afternoon.
Oh, I guess, yeah, Riot's at the door in a robe with a coffee.
Riot.
No, whatever Korean equivalent of a morning drink.
At this point, I would think it would be the equivalent of gin and coffee.
Sure.
Riot.
Yeah.
I'm not an exhibitionist.
Yeah, the reason we said that was so that you had an excuse for not wanting to do it right then and there.
Yeah, well, it looks like you're playing backfire because apparently this one's into it. The other Julie, the Asari, I guess.
Yeah, Right, look at this message.
Do you see the same message?
I mean, it sounds like she'd probably still be down if you didn't.
You're good.
You realize you didn't use the right words.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're doing great. You didn't fuck and she still wants to see you. You're 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna ask if she wants to go to the dog park.
Maybe
like invite her for like a mid-afternoon drink.
Or
beverage.
Dinner, lunch.
Like a meal.
Yeah.
A casual meal.
Oh wait, I'll ask if she wants to go to the cafeteria.
No. No, my dear summer child. No. I'm a Krogan. Why am I versed in this? Because I've been married for 1,000 years. Listen, friend. Listen. Asari are lovely beings, but they are high maintenance. You have to possibly take them on nice dinners that aren't what we have. Not that the queen doesn't feed us well, but like you have options to like. She is in talks with bringing like a high-end Japanese style restaurant.
I'll bring her to the noodle shop.
Nope.
You know what? That works because that noodle shop is ran by a very good cook.
I can show her where we made the bomb.
Not that part.
I don't know. She sounds like the type that would be into that shit too. Like the queen is already actively.
That's like third date, right?
Probably. Anyway, I got a mission.
Third date, you admit to your arson.
Yeah, to crimes. Anyway, she's a criminal technically, so I don't think it would. That's a turn.
She works for the Blue Suns or the Eclipse. I can't remember which
one.
The
Eclipse. She did work for the Eclipse.
She worked for the Eclipse, but then they all went to jail, and then the queen bailed her out. For me, because the queen loves me.
That's what we'll say. The queen does love you. Anyway, I'll
just tell her that I really love nudes.
This is your monster. You have a mission.
You can thank Holly for that one.
I'm gonna go put on clothes.
Yeah, you should do
Bye.
that. I'll see you in a minute. Go get Burra and Kevon.
Hey.
You did it!
Yes!
First try!
And
Oh!
he says it in like that.
We're done.
Yes, Kevon. Yes, yes, yes. Go,
Okay.
go get them and meet me in the meeting room. I did not expect to have this conversation.
Hey, she got back to me. She says she likes nudes too. Noodle shop is on. Let's go.
Did you
I'm dead.
invite her
He
to the
does
noodle
his-
shop, or did you just text, "Hey, let's get some nudes"? Or did you
Oh,
just
no.
text, "I like nudes"?
I like nudes because I wanted her to know that I noodles were cool, and she said I do too. So now I'm gonna ask if she wants to go to the noodle shop.
Good
That I've now
follow-up. Good
established
follow-up. Yeah,
that
okay.
she likes nudes.
I just need to make sure that you mention the ramen shop at some point in this messaging.
Yeah. Why?
Don't worry, you're about to get probably about a terabyte worth of reasons why. As he wanders off, I'm getting and does his best. What's his name? Riggs impression. I'm getting too old for this shit. He wanders down the hallway.
Every day I wake up.
I'm gonna wander towards where Burra is, but as I'm wandering away from this scene, I'm like, oh, hey, she's sending me pictures.
Lovely, lovely. Burra, as friends are your friend who we love her to death. It's coming
We
down
love
the
her.
hallway.
She lights up any room she walks in. There's not lights on in there, but she sure lights up the room.
With explosions.
And personality.
And ammonia.
A lot of ammonia. You have been busy with that because the queen was interested in that concoction of yours that you made. There's a possible market for it because, you know, funds are always needing to be expanded upon. But they wanted you to mix it in with a known entity called Vorchada. So
I'll be honest with you, boss. It's strong enough to kill an earth horse. Just let me adjust some dosages. I'll get my test subject here, and she's taken one of her roommate's space hamsters, and he is currently running on his wheel at well over 100 miles at this point, as I've been dosing him slowly through his little drop drink. That's why I'm making sure the dosages are perfect.
Well, she's on a virtual call because she's somewhere else. And you look on this virtual call, and in the background, you see a lot of ornate, like, tapestry and stuff, and roll me education to try to figure out where she might be at.
Sure thing. All right, that should be not social. God, it only has been a week, and I can't remember any of this. No, wait, not criminology, education. 22.
22,
Nice.
perfect. 22, you peg that. You don't know exactly what.
I don't start crazy.
Go ahead, do a villain point. Give me a villain point. Give it to me.
You
Give it to
said
me.
it!
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm surprised it took us this long into the game for you to say it.
I am too. I am very shocked at myself. But anyway, you figure out that you don't know what building,
Thanks, Doc.
but you do know that the signals behind you are part of the Admiralty Board's hall. Obviously, she's somewhere where she can have this kind of candid conversation, but she's at the Admiralty Board area or the head of government area, which is about from your city, probably closer to the central part of the planet. So you're way like about a good 1,000 miles away. She's a good day trip away from you. She's like, good. Don't try not to kill the hamsters. You know, I'm all about that. Like, I know we got to test things, but I like those little furballs.
Grace, trust me, don't worry. We're gonna have the animals safe. No animals harmed in testing. Look, he's having a great time. See, and I like turn my little communication device to see. he is like rapidly going between his water bottle and the wheel, back to the water bottle, back to the wheel. I mean, we will have to adjust for the addictive bit. The methadone, it's strong and notably interspecies.
Well, the Vorchata is probably the reason why, because our Vorcha friends from the company V donated a lot of that to us. And the Vorchata is already addictive. What I'm trying to figure out is how to get it to be more sustainable, longer.
Oh, right.
For
Looking for
combat stems.
sustainability.
I want to make a stronger combat stem for our people.
That I can do. But you have a good trip. Stay safe. Call me if you need anything. I'll give you updates as things go along. I'll text you and I do little finger guns with my little fingies.
Thank you, Burra. And we'll say she cuts out right when the door opens.
Oh,
and-
hey! Long time no see.
No, that's you.
Nyla just, her eyes are huge, like super wide.
Oh, but is something bad? Family death? Do I need to?
I think I've taken the next step in my relationship with Julia.
Oh, sorry, made it. God, I should have pulled out the Asari diagrams. Okay, let's put those away for now, and I do my best to toddle up and just like hopefully put the deluge of titty out of sight. You needed something?
She's got him up on her Omni, and she's like,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask her to the noodle shop, and I told her I liked nudes, and this was her response. I don't know what it means.
It's glad that. Well,
Why would she send these to me?
Several meanings. She likes you a lot, and it's an sorry thing, my dear, and I just take advantage of it.
Am I supposed to send some back?
I mean, yeah, I've got a
Should I just say
if
thank
you want to. No, don't say thank you. You should ask Moss. Not Moss. God, damn it. You should
Moss
ask.
would give great advice too.
Both of them would give great. There's this human Moss, and you should also ask Riot about all this.
Okay,
I was
just with Riot.
For my
Riot
players,
said Noodle House was a good idea.
It is a good idea.
I think would I get there yet?
I would say you did get there, yeah.
Okay, so I come in wearing barely any more clothes than the Asari has on in this picture. As usual.
I still have like the pictures up, like, and I just turned to Riot and I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Did you invite her to the noodle house, or did you just tell her you like nudes? Because that's what a nude is.
A nude is a noodle.
Nude.
Oh, I said NOD.
Slang. Words that sound like other words are funny.
He's
little
not wrong.
ha-has.
There's cultural connotations. Do they not have social
noodle.
studies classes for Turians? Is that it?
I didn't pay attention.
Fair. Is there an autopsy I gotta do?
So
toxicology.
So she just sent back nudes.
Oh, she said that she liked them too, and then I said, "Do you want to go to the noodle house?" But at the same time, she sent me pictures.
Oh, well, that's awkward for both of you.
I mean, also, you get a text message at the bottom of those. I would love some noodles.
Okay. She would also like some noodles.
Okay, well, you have your date.
Okay.
Whether you send back nudes or not is up to you. And if you want to be seen, but you do not have to. You, as far as responding, that's. How did it make you feel, first off, when you saw them? Did you feel anything?
She's really pretty. But also I'm very confused. I wasn't prepared.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna send a blush emoji. You're gonna say,
Okay.
"You're really pretty." Also, I did not realize that word also meant that thing.
Hold on, let me start over. Okay. Okay. And also,
okay, so what have you gotten so far?
you're really blush emoji. You're really pretty. And also,
I did not know nudes had another
Oh.
connotation, but this has been a glorious day for my eyes.
connotation.
So did you guys come here for dental dams or?
What are dental
Did you-
dams?
Oh boy. I guess. Do we have a job?
We have a job.
Oh,
I don't know
here I
anything
was thinking
about
I
it
was gonna have to give a
because
sex ed
all I've heard
discussion.
about this so far has been a
Okay.
sex ed discussion.
I don't know what that word means, but thank
A
you
dental
for
dam
these.
is a rectangular piece of latex that helps prevent the spread of sexually transmitted infections.
Good summary. We should find Khan.
Okay, so you put it in your mouth?
Look, the
Just- You know,
technology should have been updated by now. There are some that are in panty form now, but they do not have a non-latex version yet. And that's
I'll send you some vids after whatever this job is, okay?
Okay.
You're a visual learner, and I love that about you, Nyla. Let's just here. Let me.
She
let me
said
make
you're
sure he doesn't
welcome.
overdose.
I was gonna say I just rolled an 18 on my nat 20. You got a very sweet and understanding message, and we will have a conversation at the noodle shop about a many things, and also I really like you. You're funny.
I'm gonna send her a picture of Snuffles and say, I really like you too. Send!
See, that's it. Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Look, she's already learning. What do you know? Exactly, be yourself. No, let's go find Kevon. And also, please don't touch any of that powder that's on the desk. That's highly experimental.
You get a slam from a ruler on your claws, Nyla, as a human. Yeah, as you. The boss lady said, "Don't touch."
I wasn't touching. I was
You
smelling.
look like it. No, you have to be on this experimental. You have had a lab tech from the Relentless come work with you. Goes by the name of Sydney. African American, short, has also dreadlocks with gold laced throughout the dreadlocks and EMP threads all over. Very, we'll go short stack.
Oh my god, you can't do
Two
this.
shorties!
And not only is she versed in, she's usually the all's weapon tech and weapon inventor, but has a PhD in chemical and bioweapons and has been helping you out.
Look, Burra's arrow ace, but Abby would marry this woman on sight. The ring would just appear in my hand. Burra's just, Sydney, you are a blessing. Can you get that package up mixture? What's his name? Duke does an overdose. Just 30-minute observations.
I've been watching them. Oh no,
you are an angel. I'll do that thing. It's the Venmo. A Venmo you something for coffee. You are seriously a lifesaver.
Thank you, Burra. You've been an interesting partner on this. My last one was a Solarian, and he's the reason why the Vorge. He's one of the reasons why the Vorge is starting to be liked, believe it or not.
Oh, I'll tell you about those Solarians. Inventive. I'll catch you on the flip side, and I just blow her a bunch of little kisses as I back out of the room. All cool and gangster.
You catch her calling and be like, "Lord have mercy, let me tell you about this crew." So yeah, now y'all can go to the garage. Are you here? Keep, come on. Say something if you're alive.
I do exist. I
Okay.
physically exist.
Well, that's good.
All right. So the crew, this motley crew, has shown up in the garage.
Allegedly exist.
Allegedly. What have you been doing as this crew rocks
Allegedly.
up?
I think Kavan has been spending his morning, as well as most of his afternoon at this point, working on a hover bike that he has pulled out of a salvage yard somewhere over the weekend, and has been just putting like it's mostly in parts in front of it rather than actually being there, and is just currently working on scrubbing rust and replacing parts that aren't any good anymore. I think a piece narrowly hits like the three of them as they enter, as it lands in a recycle bin right by the door.
Is this like a hover bike as in bicycle hover bike or a motorcycle as in hover bike?
Motorcycle hover bike.
Oh, dude, I got artwork for you already.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, he's putting together this old chopper. Is it chopper or street bike style?
I want to say like middle ground, like Indian, if you want to put
Indian?
it in manufacture that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Sick. Yeah, that'll be a long-term project. So y'all see this. Who would like to talk to him in all of this? Getting him.
Come
Oh my
on!
gosh, she's gonna. Yeah. Come on, hey! Oh boy.
Hey,
There you
hey.
are.
How are y'all? Kind of looks up, wipes his some gloves and strips them off. They're nitrile style, so very like the snap of plastic. And we'll kind of set him down and go. I'm assuming a job if it's the three of you.
You know
Yeah.
it. Had to call the best
Oh.
driver this side of Rannoch, of course.
I
You
learned a
flatter me,
lot
I don't-
today.
Oh boy, what'd you learn?
I am not an exhibitionist.
You know, I would love to say I'm surprised. Part of me had the belief that is the case.
Yeah. Also, I learned that there are two definitions of nudes.
Linguistics
yeah.
and a social lesson.
Hey, we're learning a lot of today, and that
Also,
is
I got my
A-okay.
first nudes.
I'm
Oh,
And I have
that
a-
knows what those are.
So, like, did you not do anything when you were at the academy, like in that regard? Like, I'm just curious. I don't know how you got that far from what I know.
I didn't get
Turian.
that far. They kicked me out.
Oh, okay. Maybe that. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Well, you're learning, and I'm excited for you to get your first nudes.
They're pretty great. Now that
Good.
I know why they were sent. It was a little confusing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure they were sent because somebody wanted to send them to you. But
I have another date.
good. I would hope so after someone sent you nudes.
Yeah. Ella looks
Ideally-
very proud of herself.
The Prothean kind of nods his head for a moment and then goes, "So, job. Do we have any details, or is it gather the crew, go see
yeah.
the people?"
Oh, we're supposed to go talk to Loves.
Oh, it's under Loves. Okay, it's been a while since I've interacted with his giant Krogan ass.
No, he hasn't been in the clinic for a week. It's like they're giving us all
Well,
breaks
he's-
all of a sudden.
He's
Yeah.
my best friend. I see him all the time.
I think we might have to teach you some more definitions, but we'll cover that when we get to it. We're gonna let you process what you got first.
Yeah.
One day at a time with Nyla.
I love
Yep.
Nyla. I love Nyla.
Such a gem. But
Let's
he'll
have a room.
kind of take off. I would assume some like work coveralls that are over just his usual armor, and then he will kind of step up to the rest of the group from where he's working, going. So I guess back to Loves. I assume he's probably in the main hall where he gathered or started this train.
I'll meet you guys there. I gotta check on a few lab results, and I'm just clicking away at the. What do you mean he's trying to get more?
Roll me chemistry.
Oh boy.
Or not chemistry, pharmaceuticals. You can, because you're a med tech, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So add your med tech roll to that.
Oh boy. Okay, come on, let me roll. Yeah, let's add that to chemistry. That would be okay. Yeah, with the chemistry added on 20.
Cool. With that roll, the mixture that you made is still unstable, and the hamster is now trying to fight its way out of its enclosure to get to the dust.
Okay, you're gonna want to get some gloves from the closet just in case he does get out, and call lockdown protocol. You know how to do it. Lights out of sight, that kind of thing. It should wear out pretty soon. We still haven't got the longevity thing. Okay, see ya. Bye. Just keep on toddling over towards the gloves.
Are you drugging small rodents?
Hamster. Let's be specific. Closest I could get to a human chemistry without using a human subject.
That's honorable, I suppose.
I'm nothing but
going
an
well?
ethical scientist.
Ethical scientists working for unethical means. That never goes wrong.
Yeah. No.
Perish the
never.
thought.
I will also explain as we're walking over how Loves has now informed her of what exhibitionists mean. And did you know that it doesn't mean that you just like to be center of attention?
Yes.
I did not.
Sometimes it means both.
Yeah, well, yeah, usually it's not, they're not mutually exclusive. But, like, didn't we, I swear we covered this at some point, or we were planned to. Did we actually cover this, or am I just thinking this up?
I think you
No.
tried.
I think you tried it. It just never got through.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And while y'all are having this conversation, Loves is sitting there, and there is another Asari giving him a peck on the cheek as she wanders back to her neck of the woods. All right. He's like,
Oh, that's why you know Asari.
that is my wife.
I have some questions for you later.
I'm sure you did.
You know, hey, Nyla, just throwing this out here.
Huh.
If you were his best friend, wouldn't you know that he's married to an Asari?
Oh, I just learned that his name was Loves this morning.
Okay.
Work relationship balance, you know how it is. Hey, loves, so where we going?
Come on, ears. And he walks y'all in there. He's like, and the hollow map automatically comes up. You look, anyone who can see, you see a blinking red light on the far side of the city. He's like, all right, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but the world is on fucking fire. Y'all have kicked a hornet's nest more than anyone in leadership thought you were gonna kick with this bust.
Heck yeah!
No, I definitely didn't kick her.
No, but she dead now.
That wasn't us.
Yeah, I wish I'd kicked her now.
Well,
lost my chance.
Don't worry. I'm sure there's going to be more. But they were connected to an old, like not an old group, but a powerful group left unchecked. Kind of filling in the holes. I'll give you the quick rundown. Your crew, the crew that you busted, that she was working for, is working for a powerful group that some are calling the next Cerberus, but it's different. I know everybody's faces are but they're alien based or non-human based, but more of like upset the establishment, need villains to keep the world type kind of balance. Pirate crew. They actually come from what I understand, from what I was briefed on by our bosses. Their leadership is a spinoff or ex-associates of one of our crews off of the ship of the Relentless. They went by the name of Silver Squad. They worked with a Turian by the name of Camus and another Quarian called Sifo or Sifo. They went missing. They thought they were dead. Apparently, he decided the leader of this Silver Squad decided to start his own crew and take over this original rebel group called Equilibrium. Now he's pretty much made them a war. He's pretty much sitting pretty as a warlord. I don't know if you all remember a couple years ago when this Obsidian Squad, who owns that ship and a couple other ships is closely with works with us now. When they came planetside, they were chasing these guys and foiled a pretty big plan in motion. And these guys have been quiet ever since. Well, apparently they've been quiet because they had been building up an arsenal. And the arsenal that y'all got, though small, was strategic, apparently. A lot of special grade weapons, N7, Spectre weapons, stuff like that. The Red Sand operation that you busted was financing. That is how they were financing. When you knocked that out, you took out a good portion of their stuff, apparently. So they have, in kind, decided to fuck with us because y'all are associated with us.
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, this brings us to our current problem. The 32nd Dragoons, which is led by Gold Squadron of the Relentless. His name is, the commander there is named Owen Force. He has his old mercenary group back and running, and apparently some of his squad mates have just sent an emergency call for backup. Now, here's the problem. We were not aware of any of his people operating on planet side. Him and his squad was dealing with a problem off-world for the Queen. But the codes check out. Our code breakers looked into it. It's authentic, but we're not sure. But we are too thin to send any of the veteran squads to go check it out. Honestly, I don't have anyone that's freed up outside of y'all. He takes a big breath and he's like,
Okay.
I'm gonna need y'all to go to this location. I need y'all to verify there is actually backup. We've tried hailing them a few times. They're working well within the protocol because what this says, and I quote, going mission dark, mission Fubar, need backup, lost comms. Fits within the cadence of how this group usually operates. Highly militaristic type of operation they have. They're good at their job. For them to be calling help is rare, but because of our arrangement with the Dragoons, we have to answer the call. Just investigate. If it gets too hot, if it's a trap, fall back. I'll have communications. Hopefully by the time y'all figure something out, I'll have some other crews freed up to back you up. But as of right now, you'll be going in solo. Any questions?
Are we expecting survivors? Guess that's what I was gonna ask.
I'm hoping so. We haven't lost anybody on our side like this in a long time. The thing that makes me worried is... Go ahead. I thought I heard somebody was going to say something. Oh, okay. The thing that makes me worried about this is the fact that Owen didn't let us know that he was working on planet side, or at least he had people working planet side. It's not uncommon because he's not technically under our chain of command. He's allowed to take on contracts here and there as he wishes. But this does worry me. If it is somebody impersonating him, we need to eliminate that problem in that security loop, and he needs to be made aware of this. But if it is his people, we need to get them out of there as quickly as possible because I'm gonna be honest. The last thing that we need is a war with them or a war with them because they have just as much firepower as we do.
I have a question.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
We get more grenades.
armory is open to you. Yes.
Yes. Cool. Cool.
Do we have a expected level of resistance? And is the weapons we found in that cache anything we expect to be going up against this time around?
Absolutely. Do not. If this crew is calling for backup, expect Spectre levels of problems.
We can handle it.
I cannot stress.
All right.
This is a recon possible recovery. Do not get bogged down in an unnecessary firefight. You will lose. I'm not trying to challenge you. You are valuable members of this crew.
Or definitely not a challenge.
Crystal clear.
Wink. Isla can't actually wink, so it's both of her eyes closing.
What are you doing with your face? Do you not know how to wink?
Don't worry, loves. I'll
I
keep an
am
eye on her.
winking. I'm winking!
You close both of your eyes.
No, I'm not.
Do it again. You close both of your eyes.
No. It's fine.
Hold your wink and tell me if you can see.
Hold my wink?
Hold your wink.
Yeah, like this. See? You know what? That's close enough. Close enough.
Don't worry, you've got me and Devik and Riot. We'll be supervising
and me.
full-time wranglers. And Nyla, of course. Nyla is the core of this group.
I'm the leader, right? I'm captain. I'm captain of this ship. Love said so.
I said get your people together. I never said you were the boss.
My people. Y'all, you're all mine.
You're captain of the spirit team.
Okay.
Exactly. Nothing more important than morale. Directly impacts your humors. All right. We take this to the ship, or that all we need to know?
What's up?
He looks like, "Kay, make sure everybody gets out of this alive."
Hey.
Oh, I plan to.
How much are we getting paid for this job?
Standard rate.
Cool. Could you throw in a dinner at the noodle place for 2? Please.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm intrigued, my friend.
Everybody's invested.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'll pay for it just to see.
Loves, you're the best.
What are friends for?
Yeah, that's right, because we're best friends. She throws an arm over your hulking Krogan back and gives a glare at everybody else.
He does one of these. Anyway.
I don't think that glare was necessary.
That was totally unnecessary, but hey.
Just breaking off his quirk of Turian culture. But yeah, we'll keep everyone alive. Best of my ability.
I look at y'all and be like, I'll make sure that we wrap up operations in your area as quickly as possible so I can send backup just in case it is too hairy. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Like I said, armory's open. Time is of the essence. We got this about 5 minutes ago. We'll say 20 minutes ago for how long it took y'all to get here. So, vehicles, I would suggest you take Kay's truck, hover bike thing, hover tank.
You mean my repurposed hammerhead?
Yes, your repurposed hammerhead, which I saw. I got some connections off world. I might be able to get your cannon here in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So start working on those. Trying to get that operational. I can get the cannon. The software is the problem. Software's on.
Don't worry. I know a good netrunner for that piece.
All right.
So you get a physical thing, I can get everything else working.
Yeah. It wasn't cheap, but I'm working through my back doors back on the home world on Chichanka. So if there's one thing us Krogans are good is repurposing old weapon tech.
It'll find a good home here. So
All right. Dismiss. Go. Save our people. We'll find out it's a trap. If you need backup, call. If anything, I'll come down personally.
See you in a bit, loves.
Hey, Loves, if you want, Snuffles is over at his usual boarding place if you want to go play with him.
I have the time.
Okay.
If anything, I'll send my wife due.
very nice.
Okay.
All right. Go.
It's the grenades!
So yeah,
Yep.
you guys have free reign in the weapons cache. Nuke gun is still off limits, but the grenades and any other kind of specialty weapons you guys can pick up with the understanding of returning after. With the understanding you will return it back to the armory.
I will absolutely return these grenades. Sure.
No, not the grenades. The grenades are disposable. It's the guns that they want back. Oh.
I re-upped my proximity mine grenades that I used for the stink bomb.
That's good. That's good. Let's see. Y'all get down there. We'll introduce another character. As coming off the top of my head. Next go. He is another Turian. He's sitting down in the armor. He's like, the rookies. How y'all doing? No, he already has your proximity mine sitting on the table waiting for you.
Yes.
I heard y'all going to go rescue them hoity-toity dragoons, so I was told to open up the armory.
Yes, thank you.
You're doing her a big favor. This is like a kid in a candy shop, as they say on Earth. Look at her go. And I just gesture to where Nyla's going absolutely apeshit in the armory.
Yep.
You go reach for the because it's there, and you see it's there. You go to reach it, and there is a audible kink as your armor bounces off, and he's like, "Now, y'all ain't there yet." The nuke gun.
I just wanted to look at it.
There's no such. You are what they call it, a kinetic learner. You like to pick at things and look at it.
Need to touch it.
You don't need to touch that.
So pretty. She like presses her face against the barrier.
Y'all see his eyes are glowing purple.
Pressing my face against the barrier he's creating.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
How you and I are from the same species is amazing.
They say it takes all kinds of strokes for all different kinds of folks. I'll pay for any damages.
I'm not worried about it. He's way laid back. Think of the mechanic off of Novaria. Anybody who's played the Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
He's got that vibe going on. Any weapons that y'all seen the books that y'all want that you just want to take a quick look at?
Yes, but you're gonna say no.
I said anything but the nuke gun and the black hole gun. Those are just
That's
no.
the one I want. I want the black hole gun.
You know, what do you think? I want this to be a hard encounter, not an easy encounter. That's a map clearer.
What about?
Also, is Rich back yet? Because we might go to break here shortly.
But can I have the N7 Piranha?
Yes, you can.
Yes. It's so cool.
10-4. Anybody else looking at any weapons, grenades? I will say he will say, like, knowing anybody like this who's in a dogfight, you know what? I like y'all. Y'all gonna go somewhere. I feel it. He looks over at you, right? He's like, I got something for you.
Oh,
Oh yeah. And he reaches down and he has his briefcase. He's like, took this off of a dead Solarian back in the day when I worked for Novaria. And he opens it up. EMP protection for those who have cybernetics. And the rumors I've heard, you got cybernetics.
got a bit. As I'm hovering 2 inches off the ground.
While losing your hover boots would be terrible, some of the other cybernetics I heard you might not want to go haywire as well.
It's true.
Why don't you go ahead and take this? It'll give you 3 EMP blasts worth of protection.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Any of y'all else have cybernetics?
Yeah, all internal. Back from a fight I got in back in the day. I'd rather my ribs didn't explode.
Well, yeah.
Nyla has a cyber arm.
You are a little more difficult because of your Havoc suit. So you're gonna have to keep this on the inside of your Havoc suit. It won't protect your Havoc suit, but it will protect that arm of yours.
Cool.
Your Havoc suit doesn't have enough power draw yet for that. It's still experimental. Okay, you have yeah, I see your eyes. Yeah, here. So you guys
Yeah, I got the.
Yeah, so you guys have 3 combat rounds of protection from EMP blasts. So
Awesome.
Sweet. And worrying.
Yep.
All right. Right, you sure you don't want like a flak jacket or something? I know you got that overpowered shield, but like
A what?
flak jacket to cover yourself up.
I mean, I got the shield, so I wouldn't have to. But
To give you the mechanics of that, a flak jacket will take your dex down 2 or your reflex down 2 when wearing it, meaning you can't dodge as easily or at all. But it has no, okay.
I feel like my reflex is at 8.
Yeah, it will take it to where you can't dodge bullets.
Nope. I would like to dodge bullets.
Understood. So, if nobody else has any other weapons.
I mean, I will always take more, but I have a ridiculous amount of weapons right now.
I was about to say you're gonna have to like at this point you have to give up. We're trading out weapons. You're in like the armory thing. So like if you want to trade out weapons, just let me know what you want to trade out.
Nope, I'm good with my weapons. My spike thrower, which I would like to use.
Okay. And with that, then we will go to break as y'all pile into the hammerhead and go off to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hello, Raiders. Welcome back, because you just got back to when things are about to pop off. Let me tell you what. So, welcome to the club. Our crew, to catch up the Raiders, welcome. They are going to investigate a signal, a distress signal from from a ally of the Queen of the Dam, and they're the only crew that can do it. Why? Because a whole group, they have kicked the hornet's nest and they are stretched thin. So when we last left our fearless party here, they were piling into a hammerhead, and they are heading to a warehouse on the far side of the city, not too far from where they made the bust in the first place. So let's start with K, because I'm also tired and I got my total in. K, you are rolling at the speed of sound because we had hedgehogs here earlier, and Sonic the Hedgehog is playing in the thing. I need you to, as you are approaching, are you like, how fast are you going? Because
Since I was told it was a rescue op, I'm moving with a purpose. Like as legally fast as I can go, and maybe a little illegally fast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me perception and put your drive behind that as well.
If we're looking out the window, could we also roll perception?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
Dog, who apparently wants to play right now.
This is why it's like I took mine out for zoomies.
17. I'm a grandmother.
What were we rolling?
Perception.
Perception. That one's under
awareness.
Okay. Oh.
Just to give you the vibe of one, I don't know if that's going to let me do it in the chat. Let me see. Chat, you can hear our soundtrack. You have YouTube music. Y'all want to hear what the vibe of this, picture us as you're going over the ocean full throttle. That's the song that's playing right now. Let me look at my players real quick. Let's see. What do we have? 22, 23. Got a 23, a 12, an 18. Bruh, did you roll? You did. 17. Okay. Bruh and Nyla, you both are looking out, and with an 18 and a 17, the best that you're getting at the speeds that you're going is it's quiet, scary quiet. Like there's no traffic, no industrial traffic, and this is a heavy industrial area at evening. Usually this is when the space truckers and everybody is usually coming in to rest for the night. But the closer you get to your point, it's just really, really quiet, which is weird because if there was a firefight going on, you would also know this. With a 20 riot, you were like, that's a lot of buildings. Moving at a very fast pace. With a 23.
That is a 28 in total, including my drive, which I did not.
You were able to see a glint of a rocket launcher. Roll me evasion with your drive.
Could I
As
argue
you see the back pressure of a rocket launcher come flying at your machine.
Can I drive land vehicle instead?
Okay.
I'm trying to speak. I don't know if it's coming through. I'm trying.
Oh
Hello?
no. He disappeared.
I hear hello. I'm trying to speak.
I do not hear him for some reason.
I don't hear him at all.
Yeah, me either.
I can hear you, Finn. Apparently no one else can.
Cool. So you're gonna hit me. Yep. Okay.
That's so weird.
That is so
Let me
weird.
rejoin.
He's on stream too.
That's so weird.
For the best.
Wait, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
and
There
for
we
the
go.
best. Can I hit the drive land vehicle instead of evasion? Because I am, in fact.
Yeah,
driving.
you know what? Drive land vehicle. Yeah, go ahead, do that. My
Alright,
fault.
cool.
Yeah.
You're good. 24.
24
Yeah.
is just what you needed. Ties go to the person. Everyone else, let's see. Give me an athletics check. What is athletics?
Buddy.
Body.
Give me a body check. Thank you.
That's cool because I just put a whole bunch of points in body.
Body athletics.
7.
Can I be contortionist?
Sure, contortionist.
Kevon will yell at everybody. Hang on.
Whee!
Sorry, this isn't normal for a trip out to the ocean. We're gonna oh my god, this could be like Titanic 2, but not in space.
I was wondering when you're gonna bring up your other characters' movies. Let me look. Let me see, make sure. Who's all standing?
Not any longer. I am on my butt with a 7.
Yes, you roll to the back of the machine.
Little roly volus.
You're gonna start out in a prone position when he finally lands. Everyone else is able to hold their feeding just barely as the rocket skids right past you guys. And all of a sudden now small arms fire is lighting up your machine. Your shields are holding for now, but you guys need to find a place to fire. Probably this. You can take this time now to find a place to park your machine because you are getting lit up like a Christmas tree, and your warning lights are flashing. Shield at 25%. Shield at 10%.
Definitely gonna pull it in reverse and get it as far away, or put some physical hard cover between the vehicle and the aggressors.
That is not that big of a problem. There are plenty of buildings that you can park in. All I would need, because this is more of an evasion maneuver, is your drive again to make sure you don't hit any of the buildings that you can back up into an alleyway easy. I just need to. It's one of those. Do you damage it in the reversing process? No, you do not.
Yeah!
I don't.
40? Actually, roll another D10 because you're supposed to roll another one.
I forgot to continue scaling. D10. 5. 45.
40 motherfucking 5. You are Paul Walker. You are Dominic Toretto.
Oh, Paul Walker.
You are Letty. You're the whole Fast and the Furious crew as you back that bitch right up in there in perfect parallel parking.
I'm going to pretend that you're referring to my Letty in our game that we played in CyberpunkRED.
That's fair.
Yes.
My first crush. My first human crush, I should say. All right. So you guys are now in a perfect place. Because of that good driving, everybody has time to get out, back on their feet. This is no longer a hot drop. But there's an active firefight probably a block away from where you were able to park at. And knowing that, they are coming. So what would y'all like to do?
Get out all the guns.
Man, this is a terrible time to have not. Wait, nope, I don't have the shield. You know what? You got beer on the ship?
Do we have what on the ship?
Beer, drinks, any kind of alcohol?
Roll me your D10 and tell me what your luck number stat is.
All right, my luck
Because
is
conveniently, Kavir has made it a point to clean his machine every time y'all get out.
Lux 4, come on, be a 3, be a 3, be a 3. Oh, that's a 3!
Hey,
You
just
go-
because he cleans his machine doesn't mean he doesn't keep a drink or two, something to keep him, stable when he's doing the more mundane jobs.
And just
I'm
so
sorry. I'm
happens,
taking your special IPAs.
I was like, just so happens she goes and she finds one of your smuggling compartments, and would you look at that? There's a 6-pack sitting right there. What that is, I don't know, but there's a 6-pack of alcohol, that's for sure.
That's a 6-pack of Molotov cocktails to cover our retreat. I just come tumbling out of the ship, holding my head. Hold up the 6-pack. Does anyone have a piece of cloth I can use?
A piece of what?
Cloth. Something flammable, anything. Hair. I'll take care of it right now.
Sorry.
I don't have any
pulls
hair.
off part of their skirt. Just rips it off.
It could get any shorter. I'm gonna make some Molotov cocktails to cover our retreat because we are outnumbered, outclassed. We are fucked.
Roll me a basic tech
Basic tech.
or weapons tech, whichever one is higher.
Also, I have singularity. This is a good spot for that, right? There's a lot of text about this movie.
Oh.
And I can't read under pressure.
14?
Most of those drinks are half full, so out of combining them, you're able to get 3 Molotov cocktails.
Sweet.
A 14 is what you needed to get at least 3. Anything every 2 after that would have got you another one.
Okay. I am just cursing in Volas as I'm putting
I want to do singularity, and I want to time it so they're pulled into that area right as one of these Molotov cocktails lands.
Are you saying that in character? Because we can coordinate that. And I will need help because I'm not fast. Someone needs to pick me up after I throw this. I hate to say
I'll
it,
pick you up.
I'll need tactical uppies, Nyla. Thank you.
Tactical uppies!
What was the rule that we said tactical uppies give y'all?
+3, I think it was, to any action.
+3 to any action. Yeah, tactical uppies. Yeah. I'm writing that in. I got to write that into the Volish rules. All right, so you're... Anybody else, because you have at least 2 combat turns, so that 1 combat turn is gone. You have another combat turn before they're on top of you. And I understand that Moss, Riot, and Burra are setting up for an explosion of epic proportions. What would the other 2 like to do?
I start pulling out several guns. I'm looking at them and then putting them back and then looking at them and trying to decide which one I want to use. And then I pull out this massive thing and I'm like, this one. It's the Grawl spike thrower. So I'm going to take my giant shotgun.
Okay. Okay, what are you trying to do? You already got the ship parked. I'm going to give you that.
Okay. If I have the ship parked, then I think Kevon will kind of flip the switch for the the dual concealed 50 cals to pop up as backup, kind of looking over at Nyla going, in case you need more guns to shoot. And then we'll pull out his N7 Typhoon from a hidden compartment underneath the steering wheel or the control sticks and rack the slide to put a round in the chamber.
Understood. So, are you guys are exiting the vehicle?
No, more just shooting from the driver's seat, at least for Kevon.
I was getting out.
Okay. All right, so you guys are able to get out, and you hear or feel thunderous footsteps. And right when you got 4 guys come running around the corner in full tactical armor, and they're getting ready to shoot, and I need a roll from you, Moss, and Burra. I need an athletics. Burra, from Burra, and I need a martial arts for Singularity for Riot.
Can I just hit the attack from weapons? Will that work?
I think I did set it up that way, so yes, it should.
Yeah, 7 plus the 3, that's 10.
All right, no. Would you like to use a hero point?
Which one of us?
Riot.
There's
Sure.
a couple of them. I think we have 4.
Yeah. Reroll that for me. Okay, with a 21, that is exactly what you needed to hit these people from a distance. 2 out of the 4 get put up. Burra. Yeah. Let's see, because tactical uppies are technically in effect. So that's what, 7 plus 3?
10. Yippee!
10. Boy, that 20, they get sucked in there. And you guys just hear blood-curdling screams as 2 out of these 4 guys are on fire and dying. I need a... Let's see. No, y'all got... Because y'all set up, so everybody gets 1 free turn. No... Nope. I'm gonna get it. Nyla. God damn it.
So close.
Go ahead and roll me your attack with your Gnarlus Spike.
$56.
Jesus.
18 damage.
18 damage. You get one guy and he falls because with a 26, I was like, you clearly hit him. 18 damage puts him on the wall. Doesn't know crits somehow. 2 5s almost. But he spins around. And Kay, you get a shot real quick. Are you using your 50 cal or the...
No, he's shooting with his Typhoon first. From the driver's seat where you can find an angle, kind of one foot out, but not fully left. And he will pop a shot at probably one of the ones in the collective that haven't stopped screaming.
Yeah, so Typhoons, I forgot to put this in there. Typhoons are only automatic shooting, but with a 24... Huh?
Isn't it the Hurricane?
Yeah, is this a Hurricane or the Typhoon?
No, Typhoon.
Typhoon's also auto, but it has a but here's the kicker: with a 24, roll 2d6,
okay,
and then we're gonna times that by 6 because that's the specialty of that gun.
2d6.
No, 2d4.
2d4.
No. You're right. 2d6.
Okay. 2d6 times 6, that's 18. 3 times 6 is 18.
Fuck that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Roll it again. I don't like that answer.
Okay. 7 times 6, that's more 42. Yeah.
There we go. This guy gets shredded. These are pop soldiers. I don't want them to stand. This is me just like wanting to give you all the taste. So
fair enough.
This is the best DM.
I was like, no, I don't like that. Fuck that. No, these are powerful weapons. I want my people to feel powerful because there's worse things coming. You watch as these guys are grouped down, like get just obliterated. The one that got hit with the Gnarl Spiker is slowly reaching up. He's like, they're ready for us. Loop around. Koof, as you take another shot. You guys hear about a roll perception. Everybody roll perception.
15.
Nice putting all those points in now that we've leveled.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say because you're in the vehicle, you have an electronic sweep there. Okay.
Ben just keeps getting these critical.
I mean, hey,
You're
look.
amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got really good eyes.
Everyone here has a bunch of other people around that corner come to a full fucking stop because they're like, no. Come on. You have an electronic sweep with an active radar. You, with a CRED, are able to see there's about 40 to 50 people or red dots in the surrounding area. And some of them have started to break off and move up onto the roofs of these buildings.
Okay. Is there any sign with that electronic sweep? Is there any sign of the actual like code signatures of the things that had asked, or the whole point of why we were going there to rescue someone? Is there anything like that on the electronic suite, or is it just simply the red dots that are all tagged because of the initial?
Right now, yours is in short band. If you want to spin an action and roll again, you can go to a wide band and try to ping. But that is a whole turn, and these people that are going on the roof will be on you in another turn. They're just regrouping from going through a death tunnel.
Well, let's not do that. Burr, are you done with your Molotov cocktail experiment?
You've used one of them right now.
I just hold up 2 cans with rags in them and a lighter in my toes.
Okay.
I will also say with that, you know the capability of your vehicle that if you try to drive out going that way, you can't go backwards right now because you're in a building.
Okay.
If you go out, if you go forward, your vehicle will not make it to the ocean.
So I can't.
What's up?
Can I go? I can't go backwards. What are my left and right? Is that just walls?
You're in a garage type warehouse area. The only reason why they have stopped and they started moving is because you guys have locked down the entrance. There are, with your, again, CRED, you've got a CRED, so I don't see why you wouldn't know this with your electronic sweep. When you ping, you're able to see that there's like 2 back exits. It's like a basic, like think of GTA warehouse. There's at least 2 doors on the side that you can get to, and there's a roof access as well. So you can easily exit out of this situation, but that time to exit out is quickly diminishing.
So there's another. I could back out essentially with the vehicle through one of those exits.
Yes, you can. I will say because these are just prefab buildings, and though the Hammerhead doesn't have strong armor, it has strong enough armor to bust out, but it will be damaged.
Can I do cool flippy tricks and minimize the damage by trying to make it go sideways through a door?
You know what? Yes, but you have to give time. Like, you do have people outside of this, so you need to. I'll let you handle that. So yes to that, and we will roll to see if you pull that off.
Also, the hammerhead is not on the ground, right? It's a ship.
It's a hover ship.
Hovers.
Yes, it hovers.
So I was just gonna say there is a 4-meter radius of spikes now behind us from my spike thrower. So
even if it was most likely, if he would have picked a Mako, it wouldn't have affected that.
Okay, I just wanted to point that out because it was supposed to stop the rest of the humanoids.
Yes.
But
It is a hover vehicle, which is also what I'm leveraging to do horizontal, vertical nonsense.
Okay. I mean, I did that with the Mako too, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think you're supposed to do that with the Mako.
It got destroyed at the end. So, everybody needs to pile back in real quick, but you have time to do that.
We gotta not be here soon. Kevin will say over the comms. So if you're not in the car, please make your way back into the vehicle at this time.
I just start furiously tapping Nyla's shoulders. You're the man. Let's get going. Let's
Let's
get
go.
skedaddling. And like, you're not adjusting for the height, so of course I hit my head on the door as you run through with me
Oh,
still on
sorry.
your shoulders. It's okay. I have an exosuit.
You guys are getting in there. There are people doing like pop shops around the corner, like so you are getting actively under fire.
As I'm going back, can I attack as I'm moving towards the vehicle?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to shoot with my disciple.
Roll your weapons.
I just wanted to click it because it has a lot of D6 attached.
And shit, a lot of good damage too. One of the more rookie guys pops all the way out. He does the rookie thing, pops all the way out, and just gets leveled and falls to the ground as one of the soldiers. You do 18 points of damage, but you don't know if that dropped him or not as they pull him back around the corner.
Well, it does say for the disciple, if the target takes 6 damage to their HP, they're also knocked prone. So
yeah,
they are prone at least.
Yeah, no, they got to drag
down.
him. Yeah, they're dragging him back because they're like, shit. Roll me your drive vehicle and let's see if you get out of this. 22. Key point of this, you hit the boost. You're able to hit it sideways enough to bust out of the building, but it did cause damage. Well, what is it? You get like what? I forget what I put on there.
It's got 100 SDP currently.
Currently, about 20 of that is gonzo.
Just shear off. Sweet.
Yeah, just shear off. Yeah.
Cool.
As you come out, you can see people on the roof. You're able to start moving down the side alley towards that. I'm going to need another perception roll while you're driving. I'm going to just tell you it's going to be a harder DV to see as you're moving closer to the emergency beacon, just to see what kind of things you are actively under small arms fire. You needed an 18.
Ooh.
You are picking up that you are getting friendly IFD tags. Is that what it is? IFF tags?
Yeah, IFF.
You got at least 3 of them active right now, pulsing, which also shows active gunfire. So there's at least 3, or at least by what you see on your electronics, there are at least 3 friendlies. It's still actively in firefight. So what would
I
you
know
like?
an easy way to get into the building that they're in if they're in a building?
You do know that. With that, also you notice that as you're going, those darts are not dissipating. More and more are being activated as more and more gunfire is falling upon your ship.
Oh boy! All right.
What was that question? Remind me.
If I can physically see or see with the electronic suite a easy point of entry into the building or area that the 3 individuals, the 3 green IFFs tags are at.
In your current area, you're on the back side of these warehouses. You're basically in a space in between spaces, not liminal space though. You have not gotten into the back rooms. I'm sorry. So, coming there, you could do this same maneuver and bust through the walls. Other than that, you have to go out, back around, and go through that same door. They seem to be kind of cornered like you was.
Do these have the, fun, definitely meant for, natural lighting to reduce lighting costs style glass panes on the roof?
You do.
Do the warehouses have that?
They do.
Can I boost up to there and then crash in through the windows?
Sure. Same rules
Yes.
apply.
Wonderful, of course. Drive land vehicle. 27.
27 is just high enough. You needed a 25 to get no damage. So you punch it. As you
Hang
jump
on,
up
everyone.
Woo!
and boost, you are able to clear and crash right into the middle of where just to the left of those the Frimfo tags.
Pulls off the intercom, which is then also set to broadcast mode, and we'll kind of radio out to the people outside. You're being rescued. Please do not resist.
Is just rolling around at this point. She has ceased trying to give up. She is just rolling from the front to the back, to the front again, and screaming.
Okay. I'm so glad you did that. What I'm going to need you to do, friend, is roll me electronic security.
It's Mass Effect, not Star
Oh,
Wars.
hell yeah. Electronic security, you say?
Mm-hmm.
18.
You do that, and unfortunately, friend, that just wasn't high enough. As your systems
Sure.
freak the hell out, and you hear that will be enough of that, as your systems are slowly powering down.
Oh.
I'm going to do some land vehicle tech, if that's possible, to not do that and just reroute power throughout and kill some security systems in the process.
I'm
You
getting
absolutely. What's up?
right. Same. I'm getting the vibe. This wasn't a rescue mission. Riot's
Well,
finally
it
gotten
still
it.
can be.
No.
So you're rescuing.
So go ahead and roll that.
22.
22. Man. I'm gonna say this. You're able to do emergency powers. Who's ever fucking with you is really, really good at hacking down systems. With that said, you can do it again, but right now, combat round. The rest of you, roll me perception while he's fighting this.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
That is too good for someone who is trying not to throw up.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
We have 6, and now we'll have 5.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
Remember, you're a solo, right?
Yep.
Remember, you can put your points in every combat turn. You can move your points around, so you do have a plus to like perception and stuff like that.
I did not know that.
Yes, but also you should have 2 extra points now that you're level 6, so you can put 2 points in your perception. And because this is combat round, that is just a 14. I'm gonna say because you're in combat, you have fumble recovery on.
Okay. So then my 22 is now a 14? Is that what you said?
Oh, I didn't see. Well, you rolled it again, but just going forward, you're in combat. You do not fail. You have fumble recovery. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a 20. Perfect. Because I'm gonna say that you open up the door. There's no bodies there. There's just 3 identified tags.
There's nobody actually here. Can I pick up the tags?
Roll me evasion.
I can do that. Absolutely. Yep, I can do that.
Your sixth sense kicks in as a loud boom, as a sniper rifle comes just whizzing past your head as you're able to combat dive out of the way. And you hear you're a lucky one. You're a lucky one.
Oh, I don't like that. Nope. Nope, do not like that.
Bruh, you just watch your friend almost get her head taken off.
Oh my god, my position on the floor. I'm just gonna scream, "Get the fuck back under cover, you boneheaded Turian!"
I love you too. Can I take a shot at this person?
You know where the bullets came from. You can roll perception to see where that bullet came from.
A roll perception. 15, which I guess is a +2 is 17.
Just not enough. You know where the bullet came from. You can take a shot and in that general direction to see if you hit something.
I have a ranged weapon in my cyber arm. Can I just snap it up and it's my M11 suppressor and take a shot with that?
Yeah.
24.
I'd be damned. 24 is what you needed to hit on a blind shot. You take that shot, and the active camo comes flying off, and you see a Solarian in clear markings of STG armor, but the STG has been X'd out. And he's like, oh, this one has a shot. This should be fun. And then the thing immediately goes back into invisibility.
As I'm running backwards back into the ship, I'm just flipping it off.
Roll me another evasion.
I can do it. I can absolutely do that. That is something I do. That is something I do well. Ha ha! I do great.
Creds are the only reason why I haven't rolled to see if he hits. But bullets have lives. Kavan, about a Coca-Cola sized hole opens up into your ship as another, at this point, Widowmaker sniper rifle round that's flying through your ship.
It wasn't me!
Go ahead and roll me.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
Go ahead and roll me electronic security again.
Okay. Let's see. Electronic security or land vehicle?
Electronic security, because you're still fighting whoever is hacking you.
Fair. 17.
17, you're able to get a little bit more, and it's getting easier, but this person is fighting hard to keep your ship grounded. I was just getting ready to go to Moss.
And Moss disappeared.
Yep. Burra, you see your Turian friend scramble in there. Roll me evasion.
Oh no! I'm just a little guy.
Can I block with my body?
Nope.
You dare. I will kill you myself.
Nope, you cannot, because you're on the you dove into the ship. You're prone right now.
Okay, remind me, where is evasion?
It's under fighting.
Yeah, fighting.
Oh boy, this is gonna go great for me. This is gonna go so fine. Oh You're my great! Fucking god! You know what? I see.
You know what? Your creds are keeping y'all alive because, bruh, you're right there at the door trying to get scrambled back in as a 3-pronged claw comes swinging into the ship as another person goes visible, and you see a young African-American lady with distinct rainbow prism hair coloring and piercing gray eyes look at you and just smiles with a almost cat-like grin. I was like, oh, the roly-poly's lucky. I guess I'll have to try my poisons again.
As she goes alone.
As she goes invisible, starts to go invisible. You do have a chance to go react.
Oh, I absolutely fucking am. I am a biotic god, goddammit. I'm fucking charging her.
Yeah!
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
She's a little bean.
Does an 18 hit?
Well, let me check. You biotic charge, and she just moves out of your way. She rolled a 19. I'm on another.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But now you're out of the ship. You can biotic charge because now she's visible because she had to evade. So you can charge again if you want.
I'm gonna. Yes. I'm bouncing around like a goddamn ping pong ball. Let's do this. I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit.
Nope. You just hear this.
oh.
These ones are feisty, boss man.
I'm
a
a
And-
biotic. Damn it.
Yes.
Come on. Electronic security. Did we lose? I can't hear him again if he's
I can't.
talking.
No.
Oh, there
Wow.
you go. I hear you.
There you
Yeah,
are.
there you are.
Jeez. Apparently, it doesn't like going through things. 1, 2. Electronic security check. 16.
You needed a 17.
Can I spend?
No.
Yes, I will let you. I will let you. Yes, go ahead.
If I use one.
Okay.
Okay. Can I use this opportunity to also spend luck?
Yes, I will let you go ahead and use luck on this one because
Cool. I'm going to blow 2 points of luck on top of that. So that'd be a 19.
I added that
And
heroism point back, so now we have 5 still.
my players
Oh,
are done
wonderful.
adding. My players can no longer donate to hero points. It has to come from the chat. You are done.
No.
No, what do you mean?
No, Coyote is the reason why y'all's points have been going. I've been generous, but not anymore. I've been watching the chat, and I'm like, Coyote's the one donating. If anybody else wants to give hero points,
I don't know who that is.
that isn't on the stream.
Thanks, Rich.
I hate
Thanks
that
for
he's
indulging us,
technically
Rich.
right. It's the right kind of right, but it's technically right, which is the best kind, and I don't like it. So
Back up to 6 hero points. Okay, go.
you had to completely boot down your system because whoever you had to just basically disconnect the whole system because if you would have failed that turn, whoever was hacking you was going to get control of them 50 cows.
Nope. Also, technically, those things I don't think are remotely controllable. They're just concealed. Anyway, details.
Fair
move on.
enough. You know what? That's fair. I did not know that. I thought you had them like, so I didn't know.
Because
I
I specifically don't have the row control. I have the
You
concealed
popped them
weaponry.
out for Nyla,
Yeah.
so Nyla knows that they're there.
yeah, I would have said they were jammed then at that point. But thank you for the
That's fine.
clarification.
Yeah.
So you're able to power down the system. It's going to take one whole combat round to get your system back up and running. I do not see Moss right now. So,
Moss. Oh wait, Moss said be right back.
okay. Meanwhile, you're back on your feet, or Nikki, you're back on your feet. What would you like to do as the system is booting up? Well,
I'll give you one guess.
All right. So you see a little biotic friend in a Mortal Kombat. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm angry.
Use them
You
big
leave my
nuts.
small little bean alone.
Toss me. Toss
No,
me.
nope. I can tell you right now. She's in the ship. You're outside of the ship. She has to make a move to get to you.
I am running out of the ship, and because you said that person you can see now, right? The lady.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm going after her with my Omni Hammer.
Hell yeah.
Out of nowhere, you see, like, I bring my arm up, and suddenly an Omni Blade, like, shoots out, but then it takes the form of this giant hammer. And I am just going to try and hit her upside the head with it. We're going full melee attack here. 20.
You connect. Roll your. What was your damage?
13.
Her shield shatters, and she just looks at you. All right. Oh, 2 playthings now.
Stay away from her.
Don't
Okay.
get too attached. We do got to get out of here.
She will, with her claws, swing at you.
Come at
Roll
me,
your
bro.
evasion.
Bam.
25. You dodged the first one. She gonna throw it at you again.
Buddy.
She critically failed. So 2 swipes and you're able to move. Burra. Roll me evasion.
Oh!
1.
There are still 6 hero points.
I will say you might want to roll those hero points.
I gotta roll that hero point. I can't go with a 1. I will die. I will burst like a plum.
Not dying
Okay,
on the
10.
lot.
10.
10. Well, let's hope he misses his shot, shall we? $24 does not miss his shot.
Oh, this is fine.
Island dives as a reaction.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
You're killing Burra again?
Hey, look! He's a slimy Solarian. He's gonna take easy shots.
I'm just well, there goes my shield and
Yeah. Well, we're gonna roll 2d6.
We gotta worry about the crit stuff first.
3. Luckily, I didn't call a headshot on that one.
Yeah.
Core rulebook. Where did? No, wait. I thought I had it up on one of my things. Go here. Crit table. A 3 is.
Let's just roll. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I think it's someone else.
Oh, Burra. Burra.
I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
Disembodied hand. Hand is gone. You drop any items in that hand immediately. Base death saving penalty increases by 1. So this
I'm
shot.
in a pressurized suit.
Right. I'm gonna say that your suit. Look, Volus, even though they are soft, squishy things, are like Quarians. They have emergency clamp down things, and most likely localized burning to cauterize. This was a hot round. It got cauterized. We're gonna say that. You hear that jokerish laugh again, and the racking of another round. You have a disembodied hand. Question: did you have your Molotov cocktails in one of those in that hand? Because I know you had 2.
I had one of them because I was double fisting.
Yes. Roll me 3d6
Yeah.
of damage, please.
Yeah, the cyber damage. Let me just add the rest of that up real quick.
Yep. 9 points of damage, and you're on fire. Which means the fire rules are in effect, and you have to take 1 whole turn to put yourself out, or you're going to do another 3d6 worth of damage.
This is so funny.
Are you even
this is
alive still?
Roll.
Are you even
I have
still
34
alive?
health.
Oh god.
Did you
I
take
am
your armor
4
down?
away from serious wounds. Yeah, that took
Okay.
out my armor, and that was half of my health. So I
Yeah.
am almost on death's door.
So, you hear Another round rack. Kavan,
Yeah.
you have two choices. The systems are coming up, but they need help.
Mhm.
So, what would you like to do in this round?
Um, thinking. Would it make sense that a nomad would usually keep a fire suppression system available to himself?
I would say yes. You
Okay. Um, I think he will kind of call out to Nyla and go, bottles in the back right seat, and then I think Electra finish getting the system started up.
Cool. So the systems are firing up. On your turn. Next turn, you will be able to absolutely get your system up and running. Do you say that from the driver's seat or from the door?
I think I say that from the driver's seat
Cool.
while yelling.
All right. So you know that your friend is on fire and everything, but real quick, roll me perception. Okay.
Okay. Awareness. Perception. 18.
That's all you needed. He's not trying to hide. And on top of the gantry, as you swing back around, you see a gentleman leaning forward like this, watching everything go. And he's got that purple dreadlocks, African American male, tall, purple, alligator printed duster, and a purple and gold suit with the matching long golden finger claws. And he's just doing this, watching you, very curious about you. And he puts some up. He points at his ear.
As I assume making eye contact with at least one of the sets of eyes, he'll kind of tilt his head and kind of flip through some of the channels as the rest of the systems are coming back up.
Electronic security to see if you get the right one. 19. They're not being particularly cryptic about what they're talking about. You're able to bust through their encryptions and you'll catch the tail end. Forget the other ones. Snatch the driver. Boss man will be very interested in him. And the guy walks away and starts walking away out of the battle.
As soon as he turns, can I shoot my dart eye at him?
The thing is that you're in your driver's seat in the window. So, do you have enough? Is that dart going to do enough damage to get through the bulletproof glass that you have on that?
I don't think he cares in the moment. I think it'll be an interesting moment either way. He'll see it. I think it'd be fun for a roll to be the determining factor in whether or not it actually breaks the shield.
You know what? I'll allow it. Yep. Okay. I'll allow it. Go ahead.
I think it's very possible that it does not, because it is a dart gun. It's not like it's a high-powered bullet.
No.
That is a 15 minus 2 for a nat 1. I think it just plinks off the glass. Just so sad.
It hits you back in the face.
It is loud enough for him to turn his head slowly back and smiles as he continues his walk away from the situation.
Mm-hmm. And I'll finish getting the system up.
Okay. So your friend's on fire, Nareen. Not in. God
You were
damn it.
close. You got there. You're getting there. Just back it in.
Yeah, no. My poor little small to my tall.
The problem is you're in combat.
I know. And that's help. Because I'm in melee combat, so
Mm-hmm.
um oh, like about to die. Can I don't know. I went to save you, but I also there's nothing really else I can do except keep fighting this.
I will
Keep
say that you can I will let you split your attack if you are trying to get Burra. So you can swing one time, which will cause, and if it's good enough, it will probably cause her to disengage, giving you enough space to get back to get Burra.
Okay. I mean, at this point, it's not even necessarily trying to hit her, it's to try and get her to go away, so I have enough time to grab Burra and
Then let's roll your, with this one, let's go ahead and roll your brawling, right?
Okay.
With the understanding that you're trying to make distance.
Okay. Brawling 22.
You are able, I rolled a 21. So
Yay!
you're able to get just enough difference. That way, Burra, when it comes to your turn, you're out of the fire, so you will not be taking that persistent fire damage.
Yay! I like
But
bowl you over so you're like rolling and getting all the fire off.
Burra, you're in a daze. You're
Get
hurting.
in the ship! I yell as I
Roll me perception with a -2. Or whatever the minus you're on now.
12.
You know what? Let me be fair about this. Let me be fair. Where is it?
try to shield Burrow with my body.
Oh,
I have put her fire out.
there it is. I was like, what the fuck? I critically fucking failed. Damn it.
Yeah!
Serves you right.
Yeah!
Burra,
Get it.
I'm going to say because Burra is being rolled, you actually rolled and you broke the active camo.
Oh, I bumped into the back of her legs.
As this giant Krogan with a warhammer looks down at the both of you and he's like, well, so much for the quiet way. And he's going to swing on, he sees the thing, he sees Burr and he's like, you're not a threat.
Yeah, come at me, bro!
And roll evasion.
Me?
Yes.
I was having flashbacks. Jesus fucking Christ.
24.
I just critted with a 25 plus 4.
Oh.
And he's a
Cool.
biotic.
Cool. Cool, that's fine. That's fine. It's cool.
Be lucky it's a ultra heavy, like it's a Krogan hammer, so he can only swing once. Not done yet.
I was gonna say 15 just took out my armor. No, it took out my shields. Sorry.
Oh, we're lucky. We're lucky.
Okay, so my shields are at 0.
Plus
and
an 8 points of damage, half that because it's a melee weapon.
So that is just 4 off of my armor then.
Yep.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
Question.
now.
Question. I have the helmet and the armor, and they both say 15/15. Do they both have to go down, or does that apply to both of those?
It applies to your armor on your body unless you
Unless
specify
specify.
your head.
Unless I specify your head.
Okay, cool. Yep. So just my Havoc armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's a good thunk. Like there's a good dent in that thing as the biotic hits you. He's like,
I stole this armor with good money.
I'm sure you did. Let's see if the Turians are any better than they were. Go ahead and you can roll attack if you want. Also, he's on your ship, so you can absolutely also attack. Okay.
What that bastard? All right.
He was coming to kidnap you.
Well,
Burr
I
saved you
appreciate it,
on that one.
yeah. I think he's gonna turn and just spray another set of rounds from the Typhoon. It's gonna be a 20. I need to change it to auto fire. But
I mean, what's a 20 what?
20.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
He just left. It was a 20.
Okay, when he gets back, he gets to roll on that 2d6 times 6. If he's got to roll his evasion.
Okay.
Oh, he dives out of the ship.
Wait, didn't I get a chance to attack?
Both of you are attacking we're gonna say we're attacking at the same time, but now he's diving towards you because he's dodging the auto fire.
Okay.
I'm catching back up. Sorry.
Okay. He rolled a 21 versus your 20. So he's able to dive. Bullets have lives.
Sure.
So you get a choice. Do you want to take the base 35 damage, or do you want to roll that 2d6 times 6 and see what you get?
So hear me out. Wild concept of a third theory. We still have a fair number of hero points, right?
Yes.
We do.
We have 5.
Do we care if I spend one so I don't kill my friends?
It's not necessarily it's not your friends.
We have 6 because
you have
we just
6
got one from SneakerNet. Moss tried to also add one, but added it after you said no, we couldn't do it anymore.
We couldn't do it anymore. Oh.
Yeah.
We have 6.
I would. Is Moss back?
I don't think
not
so.
yet.
No.
Okay. I will say that you can spend a hero point to negate the damage to your ship. It's not necessarily. So, is that what you would like to do?
Technically, what I'd like to do is re-roll.
Technically.
That's fair, but I will say this: I will use a villain point so he can re-roll. It's my only villain point of the night.
That's fine. I'm okay with this.
All right. Go ahead and re-roll.
I hit the button. We'll find out if it takes.
Not shown up yet.
No, it's thinking. Sick. It was worse.
Oh.
Nice. Well, we tried.
Right.
What? It's not showing up on my end. What's it rolled for you?
18. It's gonna be 18 now.
He rolled a 19. I'm barely.
I'm so...
All right, so roll that. Luckily, it's not as high as it was. So now instead of the 6d6, it's just 4. It's just 2d6 times 4.
Oh, all right.
Only.
That works. Let's see if I can do this all in one because I like seeing the numbers. Hubba. 28 in total.
Oh, good. 2 less damage.
Yeah, 2 less, you know.
That works.
So yeah, 28 damage
To
to
my
the
ship.
ship. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent. So that's cool. I didn't know you can do all that. I did not know that. I'll remember that next time.
Fancy roll 20.
Oh, look
Yep.
at that.
Yeah, you
Powers. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I did that. 5 years, almost 6 years of doing this shit, and I did not know you can do that with Roll20. That is, well, look at that fanciness. Anyway,
Mhm.
Nyla, this Krogan barrels out as you hear a torrent of gunfire coming from the inside of the building, and he's just looking at you like, oh, this is interesting.
Can I hit him point blank with my Grawl spike thrower?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, come on. 24.
His shield goes down, and he's just like, ha, 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 ha. I like you. You got fight in you. And he's gonna swing again at you. Oh nope, wrong button, misclick. 17 to your roll evasion.
Oh, where's my evasion? 25.
Nice. You dodge it as this thundering warhammer comes crashing back down.
I got one of those too! So I'm holding my giant Omni Hammer.
Bruh. You hurting.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
What you like to do?
I'd like to crawl back to the ship.
No, you're in the
You're
ship.
in it. You're in it.
Yeah.
I'd like to crawl to wherever there is a emergency get the fuck out button. I'm running on pure I need to leave.
Need Medigel.
Yeah. Do we have Metagel?
I would
Do
assume
you have
we would-
Metagel? You're
Roll.
You're the
You
med
know
tech.
what? I'm gonna
Med tech,
say, yeah. No way the queen's not gonna let a squad go out with metajail. Let me read the rules on metajail real quick. I'm pretty sure I added it in here.
Yeah, it's in here. It's
Yeah.
under enhancements and drugs.
Enhancements and drugs.
Yippee.
Where did you go?
Hey,
Yeah.
Burra is a trained med tech.
She is, but she's very adamant. Let's see how I do.
Yep.
She used this on herself.
I will
Roll
certainly try.
first aid. Roll first aid for me.
Okay, good. That's my best skill.
Oh, that's the weapons gear. Hold on. Nope, wrong one. Nope. There you are.
14.
Really? That's your best skill.
I rolled it too.
Oh
Did
God.
Did you add your plus 6 to that?
I did not. Okay, damn it. That's 20 then.
Okay, thank God. Halifax,
Ugh.
Minigen, Vorchata, Metagel. Administrative dosage, manager, DV13, stabilized paramedic. Should have been a paramedic check, but whatever. You're at half health,
Yes.
so you're at half health.
Hey, hi Raiders.
Hello.
Hello.
Good. You know what, Burr? That brought you back. It's a little bit of a boost to you. Your shields are slowly coming back online. Roll me. Shit. Perception.
Can do. 19.
19. That's very good. Very, very good. You see the shimmering of another cloak coming onto the ship.
I gotta say that. I gotta say L plus ratio plus get thrown with a psychic attack.
Roll me that throw.
Crit!
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes!
You hear a poof poof behind you, Kay, as somebody slams into the back of your chair, and you just see a very almost robotic. The face is it's a human face, but it's very transformative, like it's trying to hide itself as it crinks and crackles back up and stands almost to the ceiling of as this individual is like, maybe y'all are worth the fight. Very deadpan. Sounds humanoid, but doesn't move like a human. And he's like,
Gotcha.
Cool. He's gonna attack Burra.
Why?
Leave my bullets alone!
Roll me evasion.
I will certainly try.
Come on.
I gave you 60 points. And you're telling me you didn't put anything in evasion?
I put them into weapons tech and the other thing. I round. I don't expect to be the one fighting. I just expect to be throwing things at people. Oh,
Right.
that's 6.
Is there a parry mechanic in this game? That's right, there was.
Not that I can remember. That's a 16 points of damage as this metal spike, as this thing leaps basically to you and drives a metal spike into you from its forearms.
Oh my god.
Guess who's critically wounded? Me.
Good thing you just.
Ooh.
Thank goodness you just used Metagel.
Otherwise, I'd be dead.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm seriously wounded now.
He
He's got me
pulls the
impaled like
spike
a
out.
fucking kebab.
He's like, now stay down. And he turns over to you, Kay. He's like, just come peacefully, man. My boss would like to have a word with you.
Is my system online for the
It is online now.
Okay. I take a quick peek outside to see how far Nyla is from the ship.
Nyla's not far. Probably a good turn. The thing that's stopping Nyla from getting on the ship is that she has to run through because the Krogan is actively blocking her way back onto the ramp.
Gotcha. Can I back up and run over the Krogan?
You can certainly try.
Yes. Yes, you can. I say so.
I would like to first look over at this weirdly robotic human and go, did they rip all your humanity out? Is that something they did when they were making you? Because you really expect
I'll go ahead.
to just do you expect me to go quietly, right?
It was worth a shot. And as I see it, as his hands start conforming into multi-tools and coming back, he's like, I see this as an upgrade. Personally.
Well, sure. Hey, if you believe that, that's your choice. But I don't notice something that might be beneficial to you. And then that's when I will just kind of jockey the machine forward very briefly and then immediately hard reverse. Almost trying to go maybe over the Krogan, depending on how fast we go. But like basically trying to catch the friend in the machine off guard because he is not, strapped in or prepared.
No, he's not. Roll me your drive, and your DV is going to be for both of them.
23.
Nareen. No, Nareen. Fucking hell.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
I should get a crit every time you say that.
You know what? Free hero point for you. Roll me
Yes.
evasion.
Yeah, I didn't fully clarify.
A crit would have kept you from hitting him. What's the vehicle damage?
Oh.
Where's my book at? Where's that at?
Yeah, I have to go to the book too.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
been so long since I ran somebody over in this game.
yeah, same.
Casey, you should remember we did the whole Speed Fast and Furious
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
not in my head right now. It's so far out of my head. You think I would have those? I need to put those rules up there.
Letty ran into so many people with her car.
Where is it? Vehicle combat.
I think it's under vehicle combat, yeah.
That's Nomad. That's family cool.
Yep, because I was a nomad with my family. Hold the book up too. How many people does it take to look in the book? And
I tell you what, I'm gonna make a chart with all this in here because I know it's in the book. I just don't remember exactly where in the book it's at. Oh, look, there.
Vehicle combat?
I don't care about all the corpos. They don't matter here.
Structural damage point and for vehicle started. Basic driving, ramming. Whenever you drive a vehicle into something with HP, be it a pedestrian piece of cover or the vehicle, both the vehicle and the pedestrian piece of cover or the vehicle takes 6d6 damage. And everyone involved in the crash, either as a pedestrian or a person involved in the vehicle, suffer the whiplash critical injury.
So cool. He's got whiplash. Doesn't really bother him because he's robot, but whiplash nonetheless. Roll me 66 damage.
Sweet. This is where it's maybe gonna suck, Nyla, and I apologize in advance. I didn't think to angle myself, and I apologize. $24, but no crits. We're good there.
You take 24 points of damage. The Krogan takes 24 points of damage, and he's like, God damn it! I will say the guy is on his ass.
My poor suit.
I'm sorry.
You
just trying to get us out of here.
You can take this round to get back into the ship if you want.
I will get back into the ship. Dude, my armor!
I'm sorry. I'll get it fixed for you. I apologize. I'm just trying to get us out of here. This is a little.
You hear on the comms, it's like, what? Can the rest of y'all do something? What the fuck? I cannot allow our Prothean friend to get away.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
Raga, get your ass up. Little one, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, hey. Somebody take notes of those names. Well, those will become important later.
Is there anybody who's still in
the not human, I think, is the only one that's technically in the ship, but he's on his ass.
He does one of the things that Sonny does, and he just does that whole contortion thing, and he gets back up, and he's like, hard way it is.
I don't
you can definitely. Huh?
Since he's, I think, moving towards me at this point. Am I understanding that correctly?
He's back up. He's straddling over Burra and starting to make his way. In is standing between you and the robot.
So okay, so Nyla is between the robot.
Nyla is between you.
Didn't I just get on the door though? Am I?
Yeah,
it's a hammerhead.
Okay.
Like it's not a big shit. It's not like it's a cruiser or something. Like he has to fight through you to get to.
Okay.
Okay. So, Cry, punch it and you push him out the back?
Oh yeah, I could try.
All right, that's worth a shot. So now you're in. I am going to start driving.
Yes, go ahead, start driving. Absolutely, roll your brawling.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Cool. Are you doing this to get him out of the ship, or do you want to deal damage? Because a 20.
I'm just trying to shove him. I want him out of my ship.
General Grievous is grabbed onto the side, and he's like, and he knows he's losing this fight. And you hear a ding, 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 as he's like, and he lets go as he jumps out. Roll me athletics.
Oh, can I kick it?
That's why I'm having you roll athletics.
22. Kicking it.
That is enough. You kick it hard enough to where as you fly out of this building, right, it lands into the crowd of guys. And you hear this as about 30 dudes go scattering everywhere.
I'm just holding on to the door going, that's what you get!
Just a...
Yeah.
Why are you rolling? Why are you rolling there, Casey?
What's 17 plus 14?
I don't know. 2.
1.
To 30-something.
31.
31 points of damage. Divided by 2. 16 points of damage from the shrapnel from this blast hits your ship.
Oh, we're still rolling. We're good.
I need 3 drive checks from you.
You said 16 total?
16 total.
Okay.
And I need 3 drive checks for you.
All right. Uno. Due.
No! Use a hero point. Use a hero point.
I'm burning another hero point.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Trey.
Nice!
26, 22, 34.
How many points of damage? Yeah, that crit is probably going to save you. How many points do you have left on your ship?
I have a total of 37.
37. "13 points of damage from small arms fire as everyone and their sister is lighting up." Because as you guys are closing that door, you see about 100 to 200 dudes just opening fire. And as you guys are driving down the coast, you see sitting on a sizable carrier ship. You see your friend that you saw just staring as you're retreating out of the situation.
If I have the moment of ability to basically keep the car going straight for a brief moment, I would like to zoom in with one of my eyes and take a picture of that individual.
Yeah, I'm not even going to let you roll for that. You can get that, no problem.
Okay, cool. You guys will see one of the eyes dilate like a camera that's been zoomed in.
I'm gurgling on the floor. You do what you need to, King.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have 9 hit
Well,
points.
we'll go. Hey, can we get Burr patched up a little more? More in that gel.
I don't know anything about medicine, but Burr will do her best.
Okay, can I?
You have autopilot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will hop out of the driver's seat with an autopilot on. Is this a first aid or a paramedic.
In her current state, I'm gonna go ahead and allow. Usually, I think in this current state, you need paramedic where she's at, but this is the future, so her first aid to stabilize you. She's not gonna get any hit points back, but we're gonna need stabilization.
Perfect. There's a 20.
That is enough to stabilize her.
Sweet.
And if I had a nickel for every time Casey killed my Volus in a Mass Effect game, I'd have 2 nickels, which is pretty strange
Well-
to have, but sure.
You're not dead yet.
I was almost dead. That counts. I saw my
That's-
life flash
yeah.
before my eyes.
I feel
Yeah.
so bad, but it's like the right there, and as a GM, like you're right there, and you have
No.
foiled 2 of my sneak attacks in a row. I'm like, you're gonna get hit.
One by literally just rolling into somebody.
He was a Krogan. I thought it was funny. I was like, fucking Krogan. Not much hiding there.
Slap some steel on the suit.
This little
and
guy, Your
everything.
Honor.
And then
Right.
get back in the driver's seat to finish getting us home.
We're gonna flash back real quick. This firefight's going on. You know you saw those friend foe tags. You can roll stealth real quick as this was going on to try to recover those friend foe tags, because you also know part of the mission was to, if this is a trap, to stop them from having that ability.
Didn't I grab the tags that were on the ground?
Can I roll dance instead?
You know what? I'll let you roll dance. You grabbed one, but then had to immediately dodge because of sniper fire.
Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dance does much better than just
What's that number?
23 plus 2.
Yeah, you know what? What kind of dancing do you do to get those tags?
Oh, it's, we're in the Matrix.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just some Neo bullshit. Just,
Yeah.
Backbending and stuff.
You do the over the wall,
One of those the Neo spin.
Yeah.
The only move that Raygun did.
So you're able to recover those and get back, because you're starting to see why they were like, you probably need protection. You are able to get back. Your ship is hurt, and you are fighting. The autopilot was able, but you realize after you stabilize Burra, okay, that your ship is fighting for its life. I just saw I had 3 criticals on that.
Yep.
When you get there, you straight up at the end of Halo crash into the landing pad as your machine comes getting to a hut. Yeah.
It just slides into the bay. And just kind of sits back, takes his hands off the controllers, and just goes, "Well, that isn't how I expected that to go."
My poor suit.
Your poor suit. And then just looks over at Burra and's like, "Let's get her to her own fucking medbay."
My poor Burra! I will pick her up.
I just raise the arm, the handless arm, sleep it off. It's okay.
Tactical uppies, I say gently as I lift you.
I got the tags.
Oh, I got one too! I drop it into your hand.
Dope.
Loves comes and meets you, Riot, and Sydney has already came and meet you, because I'm gonna say y'all had time to basically say that you need medevac. And they have the best doctors ready to go and attach something and get Burra. They have the Queen found out and has sent specialists for Volus to work on her. While I think he will, Riot and Kay, you get brought into the office because you have the most sensitive data. Loves is sitting there going through any tactical stuff that you have, and he pauses on your picture and he's like, "Who the fuck is that?
Well, I was hoping you'd be able to tell us, because they sure as hell took an interest in myself and the rest
Yeah,
of us.
that's a lot of assets to be tying up on a rookie squad. And he he looks at Riot and is like, good on getting the tags. And he crushes them in his hands. And he's like, this is a problem. Equilibrium is making more moves than I thought. Sorry that we had to put y'all in that situation. The Queen has doubled whatever the base pay for these kinds of missions are. With this kind of activity, and it looks like they are definitely gunning for y'all now. Y'all gonna be on base lockdown for at least 2 weeks. It's gonna take that amount of time for Burr to heal up at best.
I don't need your. Oh man.
Nyla's not there, right?
No, I kind of took that you would stay with Burr. Is that?
Yeah, that's what I figured too. Nyla would definitely stay with Burrow.
Anything that you all can think that I'm seeing in cab stuff with your security cams. They seem very interested in you, Kay.
I think they had a turn being interested in all of us. I think they probably settled on me. I don't really know that any of us are out of it, but
I will have I will forward this because the Queen's still over at the main office talking to the higher ups. You know, the people we pay our taxes to. So when she gets back, I'll show her everything and see what we can find out. I'll hit up some of my shadow broker contacts. Till then, Riot, all shows, the Queen said itself, all shows are on hold until further notice. Until we figure out. Yeah, I was like, until we figure out what the hell's going on here, because this is a disproportionate hit. Like, we're used to like getting other rival gangs to hit us every once in a while when we disrupt things, but this is way too much. So,
I mean, it would make sense if it was actually for the people that you said it was for, but it's not. So I'm curious as what the end goal is.
I think it was originally how it was playing out. I think it was originally with everything else a normal hit, and then in this though, that's what's got me worried. It was like setting up a trap, setting up all of this. That's why I'm like, they seemed interested in you, but it could be the group. Again, there's a lot of questions. Yeah, stay Bayside. Somebody tell. He's just kind of going through his stuff. Somebody tell Nyla that date's gonna have to wait. I don't care which one it is with you because I'm not going to be the one.
Yeah. I'll tell her.
Oh, okay.
Just comes over and goes, no, finish your text.
Okay.
Probably better that way.
You might have to settle for the news you already have. We're stuck Bayside. That's what I said.
You just get back. What? Question mark.
Postpone your date. We're stuck on base, so we don't get killed.
That's a challenge? Question mark.
No! Don't be stupid. Love you, heart.
Okay, I got it. Winky face.
God damn it.
Love you in all caps.
Come on, I don't.
All right.
I don't. She thinks it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know how to solve this. And he walks out.
Okay.
Dude! Call that fucking crazy ass Asari that we bailed out. Tell her she's got a fucking job. Really? I'm not about to explain to the queen why one of her soldiers disobeyed a direct order that I'm technically over, even though she's my friend,
Mm-hmm.
and gets her brain blown off because we have at least a Krogan warlord, an STG-X agent, and some psychopath that looks like been dealing with the Turian special forces. And a robot? Humanoid thing? Nah, not on my watch. No. No, sir.
A date in the cafeteria it is.
All right. Y'all go check on your friend.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I find anything. And we zoom out of the office as y'all are going, as he is steadily looking at this picture of this man with his dreads, and it does that whole get in closer and it visualizes back into him, and he's like, and it goes back and he's like, well, boss, we put a hurting on him, a little more resourceful than I thought. And he's like, well, he's like, all right, what's the tally? He's like, doubt the Volus is gonna make it. Put a hurting on that one. They got the tags, so that trick won't work again. He's like, that Prothean's gonna be tricky to capture. He's like, I don't care how you get him, but I need him for the tech. That's what I need. I need more men. He's like, you will have it. Get the Prothean. I don't care how. And that's what we're in tonight.
They have Prothean tech that they need the Prothean for.
I can't fucking have the Prothean.
Yeah, you can't have our Prothean. Our Volus.
So yeah, I mean, that's what we in tonight. Thank you
Somebody
guys.
died.
Y'all critted too much. It's like the gods are like,
I mean, I think Roll20 said that we could crit that much, and so we did crit that much.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
we critted too much.
Roll20 was on our side tonight.
unfortunately, I mean, it kept Burrow alive 3 rounds higher than it should have.
Oh my god. I was
I would have
not
felt
giving
horrible if I came back and any one of you were dead.
I'm not gonna lie. That Krogan, if it would have connected the way I wanted it to connected, 2 people would have been on the ground because that hammer was swinging with 8d8 damage consistently.
Boy. Well,
So,
we got to deal with that eventually.
No. Okay, cool. So, this is our comeback Friday for the grand finale, at least of this starter season, where this crew is now no longer the rookies, but the crew. And we'll come up with a clever name here in the ending game. Let's start how we started. Abby, tell them what projects you got going on, where they can find you, and what's up.
Hi everyone, this is my second Mass Effect hospital visit at the hands of Casey. Not only is he Granny Bane, he's now Volus Bane. But if you want to check me out, you can find me on most social medias at Enough of Abby. Keep an eye on the Twisted Fates channel because I will be making my GM debut running Jurassic Park in 10 Candles. So if you want to see some people get killed by dinosaurs and me narrating in a really dramatic and gay fashion, check that out September 13th and 20th. But you should also go check out the rest of these people because they're really fucking amazing at what they do. Don't mind me. Go check out the rest of these guys.
With that, Moss, where can they find you?
You can find me at XMOSSTARX usually with dots around the moss, sometimes with underscores, but I'm really not on Twitter that much. I will be here next Friday for this, and then the Thursday before that, I will be over at Lost Caravan RPG playing Tomb Raider.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to watching that game because I want to see how that works out. Let's see. Nikki, where can they find you and what projects you got going on?
I'm Nikki. You can find me online in various places as Coyote Witch, or the Coyote Witch. I'm Coyote Witch on Twitter and the Coyote Witch on Instagram and here. I'm mostly still over on Twitter because it's still the best place for marketing freelance stuff. So I'm kind of stuck there. Project wise, I actually don't really have anything on my plate. I just have this next Friday, and then every other weekend I'm over on Enchanting Sorcery Productions in their Heaven's Fire game for the next month at least or so, something like that. Yeah. Otherwise, it's been a lazy start to the fall season.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
nice.
we take that. And Finn, tell them where they can find you and what projects you got going on.
Hello, everyone. I've been Fen, your individual, the voice with a face plastered onto it. You can find me at Fettuccini everywhere on the internet that you get your social medias, pretty much. I'm here on at least for one more Friday, and then if well, I'm here for one more Friday, and then not until, I don't have anything else going on until next month in October. Well, yeah, what will be October in a day's time with a Borg one shot, and then also at GameholeCon. So I will see some of y'all at some point in those various Nexaludes.
Awesome. And I have been Casey, Tabletop Trucker 78 at Instagram. If you want to just see me be a real life nomad, gallivanting around this country, running loads. Other than that, you can find me here. What's up?
Our cooler nomad.
I mean, I don't know about that. Other than that, you can find me at Discords as Tabletop Trucker or Granny Bane or DTP78. I'll answer to all three. If you want to know why I'm called Granny Bane, go back and watch our older stuff. I have a penance to killing old grannies that serve us meat stew. Other than that, we'll be back here Friday to run the season finale of Mass Effect, and I'm just going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. There will be a long-term version of this game with this crew, so this is not the final goodbye for this crew on Friday. And then on top of that, we have Beacon Farlights. The beginning of Arc 3 premieres Wednesday, September 4th. Come back and watch out for the gang. Last Caravan is back Thursday, September 15th. September 5th, Jesus, where I am trying to get out of a compound with my friends that we somehow got there. Thanks, David, for that. And then, again, like I said, Friday, September 6th, we'll come back here for the finale. And yeah, this has been wonderful. You guys are wonderful. I love this crowd. But
You're fantastic, Casey. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
amazing GM.
I try. And to prove it, like, hey, you don't have to be good at being a GM. Just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
They always supposed to be crits because I never say the first part.
Go piss, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.